We have got 1 hour behind. We are 4.5 hours ahead of India now. Instead of 5.5 hours, we are 4.5 hours ahead of India. So in case if your wristwatches need to be adjusted, please do it, or if your mobile phones must have picked the time automatically. They did, right?
Yes.
Welcome to the rainforest area. Welcome to the gateway to the Great Barrier. Lot of names for cairns. A very beautiful, lush green city, and I would say will remind you about. Actually, say Bangalore? No, not Bangalore. Kerala. Yes.
Kerala.
Yes.
Ooty also.
But I must say, now is the driest time.
Yes, this is the driest time as we are heading towards summer. It will be more dry. And I spoke about the Barren Falls today morning. So this time of the year, yes, you can see the falls. But later in December, it dries up. December, especially January and February. There's a lot of history connected to cairns. One is you definitely are going to see all sugarcane fields and the banana plantations. Besides that, I also told you about the flying doctors, am I right?
Yes.
The flying doctors which take care of your medical emergencies and everything. The flying doctors have got a very good hold here in cairns. And we might, as we left the airport, actually we were busy in some other things. But on the way back, if I see those helicopters of the flying doctors, I'll definitely point it out to you. Coming to the Maori culture, sorry, I'm so sorry. Aboriginal culture here, the concentration of Aborigines, all of that you're going to see in the coming 2 days, today, tomorrow, day after. Yeah, because there's a big Aboriginal concentration here in cairns, and as I told you, this land belongs to them. They have a claim, this is our land. There's a big history, there is a not so good history connected with the Aborigines and the British Empire. There's a lot of fight, a lot of Aborigines were killed, and only 3% of them were left. Now the Aborigines have got a lot of funding, lot of support from the government. What has happened because of that? They are into more vices, lazy. Some of them, not all of course. There are some good ones who have really, taken advantage of whatever facilities, education they have got. But because it is a very good funding from the government, you might find some of them very aggressive, a little more intoxicated, and moving around with a can of beer or a bottle of. When we are out in the streets of cairns, you will see them. So that's just one part of the Aboriginal population here. But there are others who have been given this land, and they have been given an opportunity to do something of the land given to them. Whether it is farming, it could be making some business out of the land that was given. So where we are going right now, to Kuranda. Kuranda means a village in the rainforest in the Aboriginal language. And we are going to Kuranda. There you will see all the shopkeepers, all the restaurant people. They are all the Aboriginal people. And we are heading to this restaurant called Frogs. A very good place. They do not have an Indian chef, but they do prepare Indian dishes for us. They have nowadays making good food. Trying out new recipes is easy because of YouTube or because of all the social media platforms. So what they have done is they stopped serving us the typical Aussie menu, giving a pizza or a burger. So what they did, they started trying out new things. They asked us to come and try it. We approved it, and we will definitely enjoy the meal served there. It is going to be table service, so have patience. They will serve you very lovingly, and if anything is needed, they will be very happy to serve you again. Yeah, it's not limited. If you want anything, maybe some rice or a slice of pizza again, they are happy to come and serve you with whatever you have asked for. That's the Barren River. Barren River is a very long river here in the city of Cairns, and it is approximately 234 kilometers long. There is one more river called the Mulgrave River which flows through the city, but the prominent one is the Barren River. The field area has already started around you. You can see fields on both the side of the road. Right in front of you, you can see mountains. So Cairns, if you say how is Cairns located, on one side of Cairns you have got the Coral Sea, and on the other side you have got the dividing mountain range. So right in between the two you have got the beautiful city of Cairns. So while we are on the top, or while Paul is driving us up on the into the Kuranda village, if we have a view, I will definitely point out on the right hand side is the sea, on the left hand side is the dividing range. So a very nice sight, especially when you are on top and when we are coming down by the cable car. I'm going to brief you about the cable car right now because later I will not have a bus or a microphone with me to speak to all of you all. So once we are done with our lunch at the Frogs restaurant, Paul is going to drive us to the cable car station. At the cable car station, I have got a time slot. We will be at the cable car as per our timings, and we will board the cable car. They will ask at least 6 people or 4 to board one cable car. The cable car will start. There are 2 loops of cable car. There are 2 circles of cable car that we are going to enjoy. The first one is we will start from the top, that is the Sky Rail station at Kuranda. Then the first stop that comes after Kuranda is the Barren Falls station. You will get down at the Barren Falls station. We will go for a walk. You will have a look at the falls from a distance, and then you will come back again to the cable car station. You will board the cable car again, and you will get down at the next stop, that is Red Peak. Red Peak, that cable car ends. That loop ends. You will get down at cable car at the Red Peak station, and you will go for a forest walk. Once you are back, you will board the next loop. When you are in the next cable car, the third time that you are getting in, it will take you straight down to the base, which is the Smithfield station. Okay, once again I'll repeat. First stop, Kuranda. Second stop, Barren Fall. Third stop, the first loop ends at Red Peak. You take a walk at Red Peak, you will come back and you will take the next loop, and the fourth time that you board the cable car, it is going to take you right down to the base at the Smithfield station. Very soon you will see the cable car, very soon I will show you the Smithfield station. All this process we at least need a 1.5 hour to complete this. The walk, the cable car, coming down, enjoying the shops at the cable car station. When we are down at the base, there is a nice gift shop. They will also take your photograph from the cable car. At the last point, before just boarding off the cable car, down at the base, they will click a photograph. If you like the photograph, you can buy it. If you do not, just say thank you and you can walk out. Look at the other articles that are available for sale in the gift shop. And Paul will be waiting for us with the bus. We'll board the coach, we'll go to the city. I'll show you the layout of the city, what is where, how near is everything from our hotel, and then finally we will check in. All this process completes at 5:30 today evening. Either 5:30 or 5:45. If you look at the trees around us, the topography has changed compared to what we saw in Melbourne. Melbourne was very dry. Compared to Melbourne, Cairns is lush green because it has got a good amount of rainfall here. It is famous for its rainforest. Yeah, you might have seen, you all have been to Kuala Lumpur, I'm sure, and you must have been to Genting Highlands. This will remind you of Genting Highlands because Genting Highlands cable car is also above the rainforest of Kuala Lumpur. Am I right? Yes. Just a similar experience, but these are the Australian rainforests. So you see the green building with the roof which says Sky Rail on the left hand side, and you can also see the cable car picture put out there, and we can actually also see the cable cars coming down and going up. That is where we are coming. That's the Smithfield station. The Aborigines, they worship their land a lot. They feel this is sacred. They considered it as their power, the power given by God to them, and they worship this a lot. So there are a lot of things that happen here at the base of Smithfield. There can be shows. There used to be shows before COVID. They had a show called the Japukai, Chapukai was a show which was done by the Aborigines. Just a quick brief about what all does this culture have, I mean this Aborigines have to offer us. Well, the first is the cuisine, I would say. Australia is famous for its, I'm sorry for the vegetarians, please do not be offended, but Australia offers a lot of delicacies made of kangaroo meat. Now, these are not the kangaroos which we saw in the wilderness or which are roaming around. These are the specially bred kangaroos which are used only for cooking purpose. So there's kangaroo meat that is offered, and
cairns
there is
में 2
also
दिन का stay.
crocodile meat that is offered. Again, there are farms of crocodile breeding where the crocodiles are used for the meat purpose, and this meat is exported on a very big scale from South Africa.